Never give up. Motivational English story for Level 1 learners. Leo lived in a small and quiet town. The town was surrounded by tall mountains and deep green trees. The air was cool. The wind was gentle. Life moved slowly in this place. But Leo's heart was full of big dreams. He was only 20 years old. He had a small family. He had a small house. But he had a very large wish. He wanted to change his life. He wanted to change his family's life. He wanted to become someone strong and successful. He wanted to build something that lasted. He wanted to build a bakery, and later he wanted to build many bakeries. He wanted to own a chain of shops. He wanted to see his name on every street. Leo Fresh Bakes. It was a simple dream. It was also a very big dream. His father worked as a mechanic. His mother cleaned houses. His little sister, Sophie, was only 10 years old. She followed Leo everywhere. She thought her brother was a hero. But Leo did not feel like a hero. He felt worried. He felt small. He felt weak. He felt lost. He felt like he had nothing. One cold evening, Leo sat outside his house. The sky was clear. The stars shone like silver dots. The air touched his face. His hands were cold. His heart felt heavy. He whispered a question. He whispered it slowly. He whispered it to the night. How can I give my family a better life when we can barely survive now? The stars did not answer. The wind did not answer. But the question stayed in Leo's heart. It stayed like a small flame. It burned softly. It asked for action. It asked for courage. The next morning, Leo told his father about his dream. He spoke with hope. He spoke with fear. He spoke slowly, trying to find the right words. His father listened. His father did not smile. He did not get angry either. He looked at Leo with serious eyes. Dreams are not free, his father said. If you want something, you must fight for it. Start with what you have, even if it is small. Leo thought about these words. He thought about them all day. He thought about them while he walked. He thought about them while he worked. He even thought about them when he sat quietly. His father was right. Dreams were not free. Dreams needed work. Dreams needed action. Dreams needed courage. But what did Leo have? He had no money. He had no tools. He had no special skills. He only had his hands, his feet, his heart, and one simple idea. Leo's town loved fresh bread. People liked warm bread in the morning. They liked soft bread in the afternoon. They liked sweet bread in the evening. But the only bakery was far away. People had to travel a long distance. They had to walk or ride a bicycle. It took time. It took energy. Leo wondered if he could help. He wondered if he could bring the bread to the town. He wondered if he could sell it himself. It was a simple idea, but simple ideas can change lives. There was one problem. Leo had no money to buy bread. He had no money to buy anything. He had only hope. He had only courage. He had only a dream. But sometimes courage is enough to start. So Leo made a decision, a strong decision. He decided to go to the bakery owner. The owner's name was Mr. Anderson. He was an old man. He was known for being strict. He did not trust people easily. He did not like taking risks. But Leo had no other choice. He had to try. He had to knock on the door of opportunity. The next morning, Leo woke up before sunrise. The sky was still dark. The air was cold. He put on his old jacket. He walked many miles to the bakery. He walked through trees. He walked past empty streets. He walked with tired legs, but his heart was full of fire. He reached the bakery. He took a deep breath. He pushed the door open slowly. Mr. Anderson stood behind the counter. His face was serious. His eyes were sharp. His voice was deep. "What do you want?" he asked. Leo stood tall. He tried not to be afraid. "Sir, I want to sell your bread in my town," Leo said. "But I have no money to buy it now. Can you trust me for 1 week? I will sell the bread, I will return your money, and I will keep a small profit." Mr. Anderson raised an eyebrow. "Why should I trust you?" he asked. Leo did not look away. He spoke from his heart. "Because I am determined," he said, "and I will work hard to prove myself." The bakery became silent. Only the sound of the oven filled the air. Mr. Anderson looked at Leo for a long moment. Then he sighed. Then he spoke. "Fine," he said. "I will give you bread for 1 week, but if you fail, do not come again." Leo nodded. He felt grateful. He felt excited. He felt scared, too, but he was ready. He was ready to try. The next morning, Leo carried the bread to his town. He had no cart. He had no stand. He had only his arms and a large basket. He placed the bread on a small table near the park. People walked by. They looked at him. They looked at the bread. Some smiled. Some ignored him. Some were unsure. Leo stayed calm. He stayed kind. He greeted everyone. "Fresh bread," he said, "warm and delicious." People were still unsure, so Leo offered free samples. He cut small pieces. He gave them to people. He smiled. He waited. One woman took a bite. Her eyes became bright. "This is good," she said. She bought a loaf. Then someone else bought one. Then another person. By the end of the day, all the bread was sold. Leo felt light. He felt strong. He felt proud. That evening, Leo returned to the bakery. He returned the money. Mr. Anderson nodded. "You kept your word," he said. "Come back tomorrow." This became Leo's new life. Every day he woke up early. Every day he walked to the bakery. Every day he carried the bread back. He sold it with energy. He sold it with kindness. He sold it with gratitude. People liked him. People trusted him. People waited for him each morning. His business grew. His confidence grew. His hope grew. Life began to look brighter. After 2 months, Leo saved enough money. He bought a small cart. The cart was old. The wheels were slow. The paint was peeling. But Leo loved it. It made his work easier. He could carry more bread. He could sell more bread. He could earn more money. But the story did not stop there. The story was only beginning. One day, a customer asked Leo a question. "Why don't you bake your own bread?" she said. "You are good at selling, but if you bake it yourself, you will earn more." Leo froze. The idea entered his mind. It sat there quietly, but it grew fast, very fast. The customer was right. If he could bake bread, he would not need to depend on anyone. He could grow bigger. He could grow stronger. But there was one problem. Leo had never baked anything. Not bread, not cookies, not even a small roll. He did not know how. He did not know where to start. He felt scared again. He felt small again. He remembered his father's words. "Dreams are not free." He whispered the words again. He whispered them slowly. "Nothing is free. Not success, not skills, not knowledge, not growth. Everything must be earned. You must work for it. You must struggle for it." Leo made another decision. He would ask Mr. Anderson to teach him. He knew it might not work. He knew Mr. Anderson might refuse, but he had to try. Trying was the only way forward. The next morning, after delivering the payment, Leo stood in front of Mr. Anderson. He spoke carefully. "Sir, can you teach me how to bake?" Leo asked. Mr. Anderson frowned. "Why should I teach you?" he said.
If you bake, you will stop buying from me. That is bad for my business." Leo understood. He nodded. He spoke again. "You are right," he said, "but I will never forget the man who gave me my first chance. If I succeed, I will help your bakery too." Mr. Anderson looked at Leo. He looked into his eyes. He saw honesty. He saw respect. He saw courage. Finally, he said, "Fine, I will teach you, but baking is not easy. It takes time, it takes patience, it takes hard work. If you are ready for that, come tomorrow at 3 in the morning." Leo was ready. He would learn. He would try. He would never give up. He did not know it yet, but this choice would change everything.
To support this channel, please subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment. Your engagement allows us to keep producing high-quality shadowing lessons for you.